This is massive. Trump, JD Vance, and the new White House are going to bring in a crypto revolution. But I need you to listen to me very, very closely. I know this is exciting. The markets are pumping like crazy right now. But based on our analysis, our amazing team, specifically Gonzo, there's always going to be pullbacks. So here's the biggest part about this. And I hope that our channel will be the calm in the storm. It's going to get really hypey. People are going to rush in trying to get rich quick. You're going to start to hear about it at the gym. You're going to hear it at the barber shop. You're going to hear it at the nail salon and the grocery store. And everybody's going to rush in trying to get rich quick. There is no get rich quick. If you give a supercar to a 16-year-old, they will crash. So if you get a bunch of wealth and you have no foundation of financial literacy, understanding how money works, if you don't have a game plan and all of a sudden a bunch of wealth dumps in your lap, you're going to crash the car. So here's what we need to do. We need to pull ourselves to a 30,000 foot overview. Look at the long term. We have 6 really good years of this. Okay. So in the long term, you're very, very early. In the short term, you better get ready for some extreme volatility. As Gonzo stated within the charts, we're seeing a huge pump right now, but we will see a cool off and a pullback. So if you are new to cryptocurrency, if you can't stomach 20% drops, sometimes 30% drops, that's very normal in this industry. That's why we always have a game plan. We have a exit strategy on the way up, pulling on targets very calmly. We're never going to catch the top. And we have buy-in strategies on the way down. Very simple. Okay. If you get caught at the top, and you believe in what you're investing in, you shouldn't ask what to invest in. You should ask, why am I investing in this? And once you realize why and it fits your plan and your model for your future, hold it. If you come sliding down right now, you're buying, even if you buy the top in this bull run, you're buying the bottom of the future. Okay. Remember, I bought my first Bitcoin at 25K. I'm like, oh my God, I'm too late. And now it's sitting at 100K. So I bought the bottom of the new top. And now I'm still buying Bitcoin every single day at 100K. And I'm still dollar cost averaging into XRP every single day. And when it pulls back, I buy a little bit more on the way down. When it goes up, I sell on the way up. So we have to stay calm. There is no get rich quick. Be very careful getting involved in projects or anything where you're trying to run in, make money, get out. If you want to get rich quick, go to the casino. Here's what happens. It's all mental. Okay. You win big, your brain gets dopamine and your brain thinks that you can do it again. You won't. I promise you. We've helped over 10,000 people. Very, 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 very few success stories in regards to chasing meme coins, pump and dumps, and all this stuff. If that's your life and that's what you do for a living, it might work. But if you're in a 9-to-5 job and you're trying to support your family and do all these things, don't play games with your money. Rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2, follow rule number 1. Okay, so we're going to go into the exciting news. A lot of things going on. I just want you to prepare for pullbacks. That's all I want to say in that. And I hope I'm wrong. Gosh dang, I hope that Trump comes in and what everybody's believing that it's just going to shoot up forever. It just doesn't work that way. Everything is a wave of energy. The tide goes in, the tide goes out. The sun comes up, the sun goes down. Your relationship's rocking and rolling, and then it completely falls apart. Everything is a wave of energy. Take the middle ground. Build a long-term horizon, have some fun, and let's get after it. All right, so much stuff is happening. So we were waiting for January 15th, 2024, and I'm just sorry. I'm going to say it. Gary Gensler is just, I mean, come on, man. The dude it's just ridiculous. But this is the beauty in this is that January 20th is right around the corner. And this type of leadership, this unauthentic, gross, is gone. The era of authenticity is here. So we just have a couple more days of this bullshit. So just in, SEC officially files appeal. It's just unbelievable. Come on, Gary. Appeal in the Ripple XRP lawsuit. It's not going to affect anything. Ripple's chief legal officer states that the SEC lawsuit is likely to be abandoned by the next administration. I completely believe that. I'm going to share all the bullish stuff on the back end. As expected, the SEC appeal brief is a rehash of an already failed argument and likely to be abandoned by the next administration. A new era of pro-crypto innovation regulation is coming, and Ripple is thriving. That was from Stuart Aldry. Very important to understand. It's kind of like, it's almost beautiful to see this because what he's doing is only proving what we're moving away from. So thank you, Gary, for proving us the old paradigm is dying off and we're bringing in a whole new paradigm. So Brad had some stuff to say about this. Brad Garlinghouse is CEO of Ripple. One definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Genser's SEC really took this to heart. It's just, that's the beauty in this. We're seeing an old era die off. Gensler, very much on board, completely dismissive of the 2024 election, and the American public fully commits to his failed regulation by enforcement agenda to the bitter, bitter end. It is really sad. It is sad, but it's very, very refreshing to know that we're going into a brand new world. All right, let's bring the energy up. Let's bring it up. Trump's new SEC leadership poised to kick off crypto overhaul, source says. We know that is coming, okay? So let's just go back to an older video and let's just relish in this, and then we'll dive into what is actually happening.
This onslaught at lower prices, I'm pledging today that in my second term, we will eliminate a minimum of 10 old regulations for every one new regulation. We'll be able to do that quite easily, actually. And instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin.
There you go. Right from the new president's or second term president's mouth. Okay. So let's go into some new stuff happening as well. Eleanor Tourette posted Senator Tim Scott has just released his list of priorities for the 119th Congress, which includes development of framework for digital assets. Under Chair Gary Gensler, SEC refused to provide clarity to the cryptocurrency industry, which has forced projects overseas. Moving forward, the commitment we will work hard to build regulatory framework that establishes a tailored pathway for trading and custody of digital assets, and will promote consumer choice, education, protection, and ensure compliance with any appropriate Bank Security Act requirements. I've told you guys that Coinbase is going to become a bank, Kraken will become a bank, Ripple will become a bank, Crypto.com will become a bank, and Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, and Bank of America, all the banks that told you to run from crypto, who have their own blockchains, by the way, or have Ripple in the patent, JPM coin, which I think flipped its name. But my point behind this is the people who told you to run from it are going to be begging you to custody your cryptocurrency now. So if you're around anybody who's telling you, it's a fraud, it's like, seek wise counsel. Ask yourself. I always say this when someone's giving me advice, I look and I say, do I want their life? Are they actually living what they're saying? Because remember, knowledge without wisdom is destructive. There's a lot of people with a lot of knowledge out there, but they don't really practice what they preach. They don't have wisdom. They're not living and embodying what they're doing. More great news. Tom Emmer, I really like this gentleman. I'm honored to have been selected as vice chair of the subcommittee on digital assets, financial technology, and artificial intelligence. With President Trump in the White House and Gary Gensler confirm the waste and confined to the West Bend of Washington, we have an excellent opportunity to ensure that the future of digital assets is guided by America and American values. I look forward to working with Chairman Rep. French Hill, Chairman Rep. Brian Steele, and the rest of the colleagues to foster an environment where digital assets can thrive. Man, this is such a great time to be alive. So let's continue on. Bitcoin Magazine, breaking Malaysia Prime Minister says our central bank and treasury should study Bitcoin and crypto so we aren't left behind. What I wanted you to hear is this left behind thing. When we decide as America to bring it underneath the treasury, I told you guys, FOMO, fear of missing out. All these countries are going to rush into building a treasury, right? There's only 21 million Bitcoin. That's it. 6% of the supply is left. That's it. Do you know how many people are in America and now countries are going to be buying it up? It is going to be the most scarce asset in the world. I'm not saying you have to buy Bitcoin, but I am seeing I saw what they said and I watched what they were doing. I watched that BlackRock was going all in on MicroStrategies when they told us that it was used for money laundering. They got in through the back door with MicroStrategies. And then all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, it's a flight to quality. We're deep in MicroStrategies. Now we got the ETF. So now all of a sudden BlackRock is number 2. And MicroStrategies is number 3 holder in Bitcoin besides Satoshi. I don't know, man. pretty logical that they must know who Satoshi is, because why would you just throw all your money in something? Or they didn't throw their money, they're investing other people's money. It's kind of a big Hail Mary to throw, right? If you're the largest asset manager in the world and you're going all in on Bitcoin and your top 3 holder in the number 1 company, company per se, that has a Bitcoin treasury, MicroStrategies, it's logical, right? Or it's going to collapse. I can't see that part. And so I don't know. I don't know. People say it's a Ponzi scheme, but you should understand the American dollar. El Salvador president. This is pretty interesting, man. This dude is a legend, man. Legend. Number 1, El Salvador used to be one of the most dangerous countries. It's becoming one of the safest countries, and they're going to be sovereign because of his decision to go into Bitcoin. El Salvador president Nabu Bukele, sorry if I can't pronounce stuff, dyslexia, plans to install, and that shouldn't be an excuse for not pronouncing someone's name, but I think it's Nabai. I don't know how to pronounce that. Plans to install a Bitcoin node in every household by 2025, pushing for greater adoption and decentralized national economy. People like this, people like Trump, they don't give a shit if we have sovereignty of our wealth. Go to Dubai. We went to Dubai. We actually had we shut that company down, but we had a company that we opened up in Dubai. And no taxes, guys. Dubai government has their own businesses. They want their people to thrive. They don't suck all the money out of people that they earn. Think about that. You got presidents or would it be? Is he a president? I think he is a president, right? Just want to make sure. Yeah, president. I know there's prime ministers, presidents. He's the president. He wants his people to thrive. When people are thriving, what do? They go to the grocery store and they buy food. They go to restaurants. They go to theme parks. They go to the mall and buy stuff. But if you literally suck the liquidity out of your people, it creates bitterness, hate, separation, jealousy, greed. The new era, the golden era is coming. The private and public sector are coming together. I just want to show you guys this. Just in Xrp has now a larger market cap than Disney. All right. So as I do on every single video, I tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm only speaking from my paradigm. I always say knowledge without wisdom is destructive or dangerous. So I've always only speaking from my own paradigm. Anything I'm sharing with you is not financial advice. I'm sharing with you exactly what I do, put my money where my mouth is. So anything I share with you, I am doing. Okay. I got my Bitcoin. That is a store of value. I think it's going to be here for my lifetime and my kids and grandkids' lifetime. So I'm holding my Bitcoin one. And didn't I not tell you that Coinbase is going to become a bank and all that stuff? They're back. I'll verify this on our video tomorrow, but Coinbase is back doing Bitcoin loans. Guys, you can become your own bank. So Bitcoin, let's go back to it. Bitcoin, it's a store of value. I'm not touching it. I'm just accumulating it every single day. When it dips, I buy more. Simple. Long-term strategy. Don't have to worry about it going up. Don't have to worry about it going down. I feel like even if I buy it at 100K, I'm buying the bottom of the new top. And then when I'm buying it at 300K, I'm buying the bottom of the new top. Michael Saylor says this can go to 13 million by in 20 years. So there you go. Nice little retirement policy chilling there, right? All other cryptocurrencies are called altcoins. So all other cryptos. I'm exiting 50% if they hit the target. If they don't, I'm holding it. The reason why I'm holding 50% is because for legacy, because eventually we'll be able to lend against our own assets, right? Just like a stock portfolio loan, right? I'm pulling 50%, but the only reason I pull is because I use the risk pyramid. Every single dime that I pulled from 2020, 2022, and accumulated, now pulling now has something allocated for. I will only pull if I can protect, compound, or grow. Okay. So my first order of business is to max fund my last 2 insurance policies. Max fund those. Okay. Once those buckets are full, get a little bit more silver. I got my businesses for cash generating asset, businesses for active income coming in from the businesses. I'm not going to open up any more businesses. I'm not going to buy businesses because I found other ways to make passive income. So I'm using a dividend ETF strategy where now I'm creating passive income. I'm de-risking every time I get the dividend, and I'm going pay my taxes, and I'm going into Bitcoin and XRP. My goal is to stack as much as I can by 2028, and I feel that that is where the life-changing wealth will come in. From there, I'll repeat the same process. Oh, more real estate as well. So by the time we hit 2030, my family will have a good amount of real estate to make sure that we are secure in regards to tax liabilities, future appreciation. We already have tons of policies. Cash value life insurance, we can bank on ourselves, tax-free retirement. We have our own bank for our Rockefeller waterfall system. We'll have silver, some bartability. So you see, we're diversified. In businesses, I'm diversified in attention, education, information. We have a software company. We're diversified in different companies that ebb and flow, right? Where else do we got? In crypto, we're diversified. I'm not married to crypto, right? I have an exit plan. When it goes up, I exit. When it goes down, I buy. And so we're diversified across different platforms. That's how we built financial freedom. Now we're working to build wealth from generation. Now, another thing I wanted to bring up to you guys, and I'll continue to bring this up, is what you're going to see is people are going to get a large amount of wealth in a short amount of time. You're going to see people posting their Lambos and all that shit. They're going to get wrecked. If you give a supercar to a 16-year-old, they will wreck the car. Okay. You should be working on building a foundation. Number one thing you should do is pay off all your personal debt. Number two is you should learn entrepreneurship. You should learn how to become an entrepreneur. There's amazing tax benefits for that. Number three is when you pull profits, richest man in Babylon, make sure that those profits get you debt free and it creates something that's going to grow or you can secure or it's going to be there for the future. Do not buy stuff that's pulling away from your future self. If you want a Lambo, if you want a boat, if you want nice shit, I want nice shit too. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to take any of my family's money away for our future. If I want that stuff, when and only when my debts and non-negotiables are taken care of by assets and all my active income is going back into investing, then I'll buy the fun stuff. So if you ever see me driving a supercar or something like that, you know that that's being paid for by somebody else. What I mean by that is OPM. So I would take the money that I would use for that supercar. I'd either put it into an insurance policy, borrow against myself tax-free, go to exotic car hacks, buy an asset, or I could take the money, I wouldn't give it to the bank. I'd put it into a dividend strategy. I'd let the dividend strategy pay for the supercar, or you can take it and buy a real estate property cash, allow the renter to pay it, right? I'm not going to take any money away from my family's future. Our number one thing should be God. Number two, family. Number three, protect your ecosystem at all costs and stay out of other men and women's business because we're too busy taking care of ours. So I hope that helps. I will continue to repeat the same things over and over and over again. It's very important because we've been indoctrinated at a deep, deep level since we were young. Taught us to go to school, get a job, get a 401k. It's not working anymore. The average American, me and my daughter were just having a deep discussion around this. The average American needs to make $150,000 a year. Only 10% of Americans retire with $1 million. $1 million at 4% interest is $40,000 a year. So 10% of Americans are going to retire with $1 million or above. I mean, there's variance in there. And at 4%, that's $40,000. But you need to be middle class 100. They fucked our economy, guys. And you need to step up and understand how this system works. There'll never be an opportunity like this in our living history ever again. So, men, if you're the head of the household, you have to get your shit together. You have to get your head out of the sand. You got to stop worrying about your favorite football team and, put that much energy into this, into learning, into understanding financial literacy, discipline, consistent. If you're disciplined and consistent for the next 6 years and you bury your head into this and you go all in, you can completely change your family's life. You don't need more motivation. You need discipline and consistency. You need a plan. You need a foundation. You need principles to lean on. There'll never be an opportunity like this. And I'm very passionate about this. There will never be an opportunity like this ever again. And we're taking full advantage of it. We thank God every single day for this opportunity. I'm very thankful for this new administration coming in. I'm very thankful for the academy that I'm in, my academy that we're around. We've had 10,000 people worldwide. I'm thankful for the things that I lost so I could learn this stuff. I'm thankful for losing my money 3 times over the past 18 years to figure out that shit, I was indoctrinated. That's why I keep doing it. So I love you guys very much. Please take this with love from my heart to my family's heart to yours. I love you very, very much. Okay. Big warning. I want to share with you guys. I'll put this on every video. I don't care if it ruins it. I'm not DMing you about your crypto. I do not trade people's crypto. I do not know. You'll never send me or any of my team members money directly ever. That is not us communicating with you. Report them to authorities, block and report. There's thousands of scam accounts out there. Okay. I do not invest people's crypto. Okay. I can help people with retirement strategies. I have licensed people in all 50 states and Canada. That's specifically around insurance. Okay. We can help you insure your family, insure your money. And we teach you amazing skills on, we got the Rockefeller waterfall system. We got how to insure your money, how to insure your family, living benefits, annuities. We can take old money from 401ks. We can teach you how to properly secure, compound, and grow your money. That's a retirement strategy. I use Bank on Yourself in the Rockefeller waterfall system. Okay, that's specifically for my insurance side. It's called a needs assessment. What I do may not work for you. So fill out the needs assessment. They'll text you, call you, email you, and they'll do a full retirement strategy for you. Okay. Completely free. We do not get paid by the client. So you'll never send my team money. On the other side, you'll see down below in this video, or in my social media platform, you click the link, you'll see the Coach JV Academy, 3T Warrior Academy. We've helped 10,000 people worldwide. Subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision creation, live calls, market calls, generational wealth building calls. We have Q&A calls, support, education, everything you need to get your shit together and take advantage of this big shift. So I love you guys. And I think that's all I got today. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.